not rock gnomes, I guess not gnomes in general, to be in Stargrad?
Yeah, actually, Stargrad is kind of an economic hub. It's right on the river in between a couple of mountain ranges. Um, and it's actually been since it's been taken over by the rock gnomes, it's kind of been expanded. The I guess politics of the region is that there are a council of 5 city members that are all rock gnomes, but they kind of welcome anyone to live there, but only rock gnomes are kind of allowed to you know run the show, if it were.
Gotcha. Spoon, when she thinks about this rock gnome organization, it really brings to her mind how cults operate. So she would prefer a route that would also allow us to maybe rough up some of these cultists.
You want to go a route through the council?
If going through the council is an option, she would take that one first.
Galena says we don't necessarily have a map of the city itself right now. It's been a while since we've been able to get in there and chart it out. But we do know that if you're able to get in undetected, you could probably fight your way out through some council members if you would like.
Spoon's gonna say, "Yeah, let's do that."
I don't know. I'd rather go the undetected route.
We could.
What's the main like import export of Stargrad?
Their actual main import export is just having a chokehold on the river.
It's just money.
Yep. So basically, they tax any sort of worked goods that go through there, and they'll the Stargrad acquisitions and logistics company, or logistics and acquisitions. I forget which way it goes. Anyway, they take inventory of everything that kind of goes through the region, and they're somewhat of a front for the council itself, so that they just kind of have track on everything and deal in not only taxing the goods that come to the region, but also in information for where to find stuff if need be.
So if we were to show up at the front door, would they just let us in, or would they want to see what we're carrying with us?
They would definitely search you.
Would it be? It's not uncommon for merchants to take residence here. It's sort of a
No, it's you. In order to own property in Stargrad, you have to be a resident of Stargrad, and you kind of have to have some sort of sponsorship to get in. And additionally, any guests that go through, like if you are a merchant, your stuff will be kind of taken account for, and when you go in, you'll be sent with an escort.
Cool.
Do you guys have anybody on the inside we could use as our escort?
Would you like to hire a smuggler? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I guess not a smuggler so much as a liar. Because we're not going to try. If we just showed up at the front door and didn't lie about why we were there, we're here to lie in the sense that we're here as merchants, and then if we had somebody on the inside who could act as our sponsor, that would maybe not keep such a close eye on our activities. I don't know if that falls under the purview of smuggling, because they're not really like bringing us.
There's just a guy on the inside.
Yeah.
She says, as of right now, we don't have any Forest Gnome friends on the inside, but if you would like to, we could try to get somebody in there to be your escort.
I would rather not if you don't. I don't know about everybody else. Because if they get caught, the whole thing's going to blow.
Right. I don't want any gnome spies dying for this.
Agreed.
What does the leader think?
Yeah. We would prefer not to murder some gnomes.
Man, leader, you're pretty quiet here.
Well, I mean,
He's drinking it all in.
I don't want to micromanage, guys. So
That's what I
seem to
appreciate
be
about
on the
you.
right track, though. I'll let you keep going.
Okay. You let us know if we go off the res.
All right.
So Galena says, how do you guys want to get into the city? You can try to go through the mountains. You could try to smuggle yourselves through the mountains. You could try to sneak in through the river or a gate if you'd like.
I think I like the idea of posing as like a group of merchants. Maybe we're looking to set up shop in Stargrad. Like we're tired of our shit going through Stargrad before it gets to Lubeck, and we want to sort of maybe, I don't know, have more control of it as it goes through Stargrad.
What would your
So
products be that you're peddling in Stargrad?
Fish.
okay, I was gonna suggest weapons and armor because that's what Braun dealt with, but I guess we can't really bring Braun, can we?
Yeah, he's probably gone home.
Okay.
I'm just thinking
Fish is fine.
something that's not going to draw, scrutiny or attention. Because I mean, a fish merchant's just a fish merchant, but as soon as you start dealing with arms and armor,
Yeah.
you're like an arms dealer. I think
We're gonna have to.
Oh,
yeah,
go
but
ahead.
why would we deal with fish if Lubeck is right on the ocean?
Hear me out. So, I think rather than just showing up and saying that we're tired of dealing with Lubeck, we should pose as a newly started fishing or fish shipping company, whatever, from a city or a town further west that's looking to sell their goods in Lubeck. So we've gone to Starograd to make sure that when we ship our goods along this trade route and they charge us these tariffs, that our goods are going to be taken care of or looked after. So kind of turn it back on them a little bit and be like, well, what's your guarantee that this fish that we're funneling through your city is going to make it to Lubeck in one piece?
Galena kind of is looking at you, nodding like excitedly. To be alive
Yeah.
right now.
I was either so either the fish idea or I was gonna ask if they do like if they ship lumber by the river, like they just send logs down through the river, if that's a thing, we could do a similar thing where we're representing of like a lumber company kind of thing. But I don't know if that's a deal that they do in Stargrad.
There's actually a lumber mill right on the river on the southern edge. Galena knows that or remembers that from right after her family was kicked out from when it was taken. It was one of the first things that they built.
What's the market for chicken teeth look like? We could attempt to sell those.
Just your average chicken teeth, probably not a very good market. But if you had like a good chunk of cursed chicken teeth, maybe some fortune teller would pay you for them.
Is there
Vincent,
anything? So sorry. Go ahead, Vincent.
No, Vincent's going to clutch the bag closer to him.
Is there anything that Starograd needs that they aren't dealing with right now? Is there like a particular goods shortage?
Yeah, there's not necessarily a goods shortage because the forest was preserved and they've taken over not quite very recently, but within the last decade or so, and so they have most of the natural resources they need, but there is kind of a shortage of labor, and hence the slavery for anyone who does the pettiest of crime.
Gotcha. Well, so maybe the group would be morally opposed to this, but we could to get in. We could pose as sort of a day laborer company, looking to see if Staragrad would be interested in the services we could provide.
Like we're slavers, or
Not slavers, people who are down on their luck and they need, and then they need
Kind of like
serfdom, like when you would sell yourself into serfdom.
So
like
basically,
indentured servants,
Yeah.
not slaves.
Spoon might be morally opposed to that. So
How
Just
many
a-
do
well,
they
we're
get?
not actually
3/5 of a
gonna
vote?
what's that?
she, Galena, while you guys are discussing this, she does say that they are worshippers of Gond, and if you were to be able to bring any sort of artifacts that would be worth money, they might be willing to let you in.
we do have gone tonight, don't we?
You do?
Do we still have that fake bell?
No, you gave the fake bell to the representative, whoever that guy was. Who?
Oh yeah.
That's how we got the gun tonight, right? He
Yeah,
took it apart.
he took it out of the
Oh.
bell. You also have that key. Whoever's holding it.
Not me.
I don't know.
Key of the world.
Okay. Huh?
Like that key that can open any locked door. Somebody had it at the
Didn't
fort.
Ryan have that?
Maybe.
No, we used that. It was Karis. Karis had it.
No, he gave it to somebody to use during the heist because he just stood and waited outside.
Yeah, we opened that up and we took the bell out. I thought it was Ool.
Maybe
Oh yeah, I had it, but we used it.
it doesn't go away.
Oh, okay. Well, we could try and sell that shit, I guess. We could tape some Gondonite to it. And sell that. Huh? Ah.
I think
Yeah, I
we
don't know.
should.
I'd like the.
I like the fish.
Oh. Well, why would we be selling fish to a port city, though? Like you said.
River. It's not necessarily a port city. I just cut the map off there because it was where Swanee's map cut off.
Lubeck's definitely a
Oh.
port city, but they probably they're similar to Staragrad in that they deal more with importing and exporting goods. So
Okay. All right, fish it is. Smoked fish.
there you go.
Delicious smoked fish.
We need a fake city name or a fake like town to the northwest that we operate out of.
Man, what was the name of the one that I made up?
I'm gonna use that later. So come up with
Grundle Center.
Grundle Center. All right.
Grundle Center.
Grundle
Yeah.
Center.
It's a smaller town, and they. What's the fish that you guys are going to be? Galena asked, "What's the fish from Grundle Center?"
I'm gonna just look at Ool. This is her.
Smoked trout.
Smoked trout. I haven't ever heard of it before. It sounds delicious.
It is straight from the Grundle.
Right from the taint.
She kind of giggles and she says, "I think this plan's going to work wonderfully.
I agree.
Need to know who's going to perform this ritual."
Spoon
I'm
says.
pretty good at rituals. I do rituals all the time.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Can I read your ritual? Make sure there's no shady shit in it.
She hands you the ritual, the little I guess scroll that it's on.
Okay. Can I make an Arcana check to see if
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
shady business?
12. Yeah, you recognize it. It sounds like just kind of a prayer asking Selene to kind of watch upon you.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Oh, while he's reading that, I'm going to use my message cantrip to tell Galena that if this is a setup and she screws us over, there's no amount of distance she can travel that will save her from my wrath.
All right,